Game time. You got one? Tell it to me now, mate. You. You're... Oh, heave-ho, everybody. We got a live one here. Let's not keep them waiting.
It's time for the game where the high culture and pop culture collide.
Yeah, welcome to You Don't Know Jack. Just me and you this time around, huh? Hey, what does that say that nobody else wanted to hang out with you? Damn, what does it say about me? And we're off. Time to choose a category. For your viewing pleasure, like a test pilot in a china shop. $4,000 if you get this. Well, I'm sure we've all been in those stores where they don't want you to touch anything, and they've got the little sign that says, you break it, you bought it, right? Sure we have. According to the you break it, you buy it rule, who would have had to cough up some cash for breaking the sound barrier? Or my close personal friend Chuck Yeager was the first man to make a big ol' sonic boom. And of course, being a gentleman, he was also the first to say, excuse me. Time to make a choice. Shake hands with, why are there no superheroes named Harold? This one can net you $4,000. So you know how the superhero Captain America runs around carrying a shield, right? Well, here's the thing. If the star on Captain America's shield were there as a heraldic symbol, what would it mean? He's married. He's a prince. This is going to end in tears. For the curious, here's the right answer. In heraldry, the third son is designated by a 5-pointed star called a mullet. So yes, Captain America has a mullet on that shield of his. Eventually, he wants to add a little Camaro and perhaps an AC/DC sticker. How about picking a category? I'm calling this one, the forecast for the 60s, groovy. How does $4,000 sound? Ready? Here's the question. If Al Roker had joined the Weathermen back in the 60s, what type of daily forecasts would he have most likely made? Rainy, with a mix of singing and dancing. Cold, with late developing street poetry. Yeah, I know. I confuse Al Roker and Gene Kelly all the time. What do you say we check out the right answer? The Weathermen were a radical protest organization that occasionally resorted to violence. Just like Al Roker. Remember that time Katie Couric interrupted his forecast and he blew up Rockefeller Plaza? The guy's a radical. Wanna pick a category? For your enjoyment, 1 if by latte, 2 if by mocha. And you pocket $4,000 if you get this one right. So, have you heard the world's being invaded? It's true. At what rate did the number of Starbucks stores grow from 1995 through 2000? Exactly 1 per month, just over 2 per month, nearly 2 per week, or over 1 per day. No, that's the number of frappuccinos I can handle before I have to start sleeping in the bathtub. Okay, now here's a good answer. They went from almost 700 stores in 95 to around 3,300 in the year 2000. Somebody smarter than me tells me that's about 1.5 new stores per day. So the world may have difficulty finding food, natural resources, or medical care. But thank God we'll never have to walk more than a block for a freaking cup of coffee. So, what's it gonna be? Well, give yourself a round of applause. You've just chosen a dis or dat. This dis or dat category name is Hot Toys for the Young and Old. Oh, I'm going to read off the names of 7 different things, and for each one you have to tell me if it's the brand name of a children's toy or the brand name of a sex toy. As each one appears, if it's the name of a kid's... Well, someone's done this before. Here's your 30 seconds. It's showtime. Beaded Butterfly. Pocket Rocket. Pearl Pit. Wonder Stick. The ultimate beaver. Last one. Hey, you got 2 of them right, and you kept all the colors in the lines, too. Well done. Oh, well, live and learn, right? You just need to learn a bit more. Pick a category. This category is known as French toast kissing, and this baby's worth 6,000 big ones. Brace yourself, this might sting a little. Suppose snack cake companies began replacing their usual artificial preservatives with French preservatifs. Which of these complaints would parents hear?
Mom, there's a tickler in my turnover. Mom, there's a dildo in my devil's food. Mom, there's a foreskin in my fruit pie.
Or,
Mom.
well, this is why they're considered so romantic. In France, a condom is called preservatif. But remember, kids, condoms may protect you from STDs, but they won't protect you from that white, creamy filling. Time to choose a category. Well, you've made it to the Jack Attack. Now, you know all about this. All you need is to get a clue. Cartoon dogs, a rare breed. Now stop licking yourself and pay attention. Hey, you might have done some real damage if you pulled your fingers out of your ass. Let's see what happened to your score. There it is. Oh, just think, if you'd have only gotten 1 or 2 more questions right, you might have salvaged some shred of dignity. As it is,
You don't know Jack!
Yo ho, yo ho,
Run, you're homeless. Run, 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 or lose.
yo.
It's time for the game where high culture and pop culture collide.
hi there, welcome. How you doing? Good to see you. How are the kids? Blah, blah, blah. Okay, enough of the nice stuff. Okay, boot camp's over. Time for battle. Go ahead, pick a category. The category is, boy, does Snuffy have egg on his face. How does $4,000 sound? Oh no, it looks like Sesame Street's Big Bird is doubled over in some sort of pain. If Big Bird suddenly laid the largest egg of any living animal, what would be a more accurate name for him? Big Emu, Big Dodo, Big Ostrich, or Big Turkey? Ostriches lay the largest eggs of any living animal. Now the real question is, who laid Big Bird? Wanna pick a category? Here's a little something I call, those were the bad fashion days. Get it right, I'm handing over $4,000. Yep, nobody embodies working man's pride quite like Archie Bunker, right? I mean, heck, the guy wears his blue collar like a badge of honor. Well, if our blue-collar hero started sporting a Nehru jacket, which of these hilarious quips would he probably make? I'm a square-collar worker, dingbat. I'm a no-collar worker, dingbat. I'm a butterfly-collar worker, dingbat. Or, I'm a turtleneck collar a butterfly collar. Well, not unless Archie made an appearance as the racist, crotchety fourth Brady boy. Should have picked this one. That hip men's fashion statement, the Nehru jacket, basically had no collar. It was very popular for, about as long as Maude. How about picking a category? Let's take a look at Carnies of the Desert. $4,000 if you get this. Eyes forward, we're going. Which of the following international bad boys would probably not own a t-shirt that reads Mustache Rides 5 cents? Saddam Hussein, Muammar Gaddafi, Yasser Arafat, or Osama bin Laden? No, Saddam has a big bushy mustache. He also has a bumper sticker on his Mercedes that says, "If this car's Iraqi, don't come a knocky." You want to see what the smart money says? Muammar does not sport a stash, so he probably wouldn't offer mustache rides, would he? Although, I did see him on CNN once in a t-shirt that said, 0 to horny in 3.5 beers. Time to select a category. The category, traveling with your ignorant and ignorunkle. Give me a correct answer, I'll give you $6,000. So, when in Rome, do as the Romans. Okay. So, how would you complete this? When in Turkmenistan, do as the Turkish. Do as the Turkmen. Do as the Turkeys. My close personal friends in Turkmenistan are known as Turkmen. However, the people of Pakistan are not Pac-Men. That'd just be silly. Go ahead and pick one of these. Well done. You've just chosen a dis or dat. The category for this dis or dat is Diamond Dave is watching you. Alright, I'm gonna rattle off 7 things here, and for each one I'd like you to tell me if it's something from George Orwell's novel, 1984, or a song from Van Halen's album, 1984. As each one appears, if it's from... Alright, if you already know how to play, I'm just gonna put 30 seconds on the clock then. And we're off. Big Brother, Pop Jimmy, Double Plus and Good, Oxford Teacher, Junior Ministry of Love. Last one. You got 5 out of 7. Are you happy with that? Let's look at your score. Well, there you have it, I guess. So, what's it gonna be? Your category is going to be Getting My Downer Jones. This one's worth $4,000. So, was there anybody in the country who wasn't taking Prozac in the 90s? I mean, it was everywhere. In fact, if America had been taking Prozac during the Great Depression, which of these side effects would the country have most likely noticed? California's memory loss, Michigan's reduced sex drive, Iowa's excessive hair growth, or New Jersey's impaired vision? One of the myriad of side effects experienced by some Prozac users is a reduced sex drive. So, if you weren't depressed before, pick a category. All rise. The Jack Attack is now in session. You should already know how this works. Heads up, here's your clue. Fatty, fatty, who by for? Boy, kids can be so cruel and honest. Hey, not too bad, but not too great considering you didn't have any competition. Let's see your score. That's the game. Well, you did all right, but I still can't help but feel like a high school guidance counselor lecturing you about living up to your full potential. Of course, a brutally honest guidance counselor would tell you,
You don't know Jack!
Alright, making progress. Alright, get through. Alright, kaboo, kaboo. Alright.
It's time for the game where high culture and pop culture collide.
how you doing? Schmitty here. So glad you could make it. This was at the top of my to-do list. Now then, I hope you packed a lunch, because it's time to get started. Time to make a choice. We call this one, Hi, I'm Ben, Dover. This one can net you $4,000. One question coming right up. If the British were to brush their teeth with the same ingredient that makes the White Cliffs of Dover so white, what would be the secret of their dazzling smiles? Chalk, talc, baking soda, or ice? White Cliffs of Dover, now in refreshing spearmint. You'll be brushing with chalk, which you'll find in the medicine cabinet right next to the magic marker you've apparently been doing your eyebrows with. Tell me which category you want. Here we have Kanga. Woo! $4,000 if you get this. Let's do it. Based on the location of its nipples, what would be the most revealing beach activity during kangaroo spring break? A wet hat contest, a wet shoes contest, a wet t-shirt contest, or a wet pouch contest? The kangaroo's nipples are, get this, in her pouch. Which is no surprise, really. I mean, my mom used to keep all kinds of junk in her purse. Go ahead, pick a category. The category? Man, I thought this was a topography-less bar. How does $4,000 sound? Okay, for this one, Hey, it's my nephew, the Brummer. Just back from his trip overseas. How you doing? Hey, I bet that was great, huh?
Yeah, whatever, old man.
Geez, so what did you, learn on your trip?
What did I learn? Here's what I learned, old man. Which of these really blows? The totally lame Mount Everest in Asia, the sucky Mount Vesuvius in Italy, the even
That's the way you do it.
Yeah, Vesuvius is like the only volcano listed here, but it's still totally Lamesville.
Well, now, wait a minute. I'm sure it's got some interesting
Oh, shut up, lame old guy.
Okay, get the hell out now. Bye-bye. Time to choose a category. Let's see what we got going. Delicious precipitation. Get it right, I'm handing over $4,000. All right, see if you can weather this analogy. Creamy peanut butter is to chunky style, just like meteorologist is to weather girl, sleet is to hail, hot is to cold, or tornado is to hurricane. That's right, chunky peanut butter is simply creamy peanut butter plus water. Maybe you're thinking of regular beer and light beer. So you don't lose any sleep over it. Hail is the chunky version of frozen rain. Although instead of sticking to the roof of your mouth, frozen rain sticks to the roof of your roof. So, what's it gonna be? Well done. You've just chosen a dis or dat. And this dis or dat questions category is not the breadsticks. No! Alrighty, I'm gonna read off 7 names here, and for each one you ought to consider telling me if it's a theme restaurant or a horror movie. As each one... Hey, you know what to do? No problem. Here's your 30 seconds. Let the games begin. The Bad Seed! Trendy restaurant or scary movie? TGI. Scanner. Last one. Wow, you were on fire there. 7 out of 7. Let's throw this onto your score. Did you enjoy that? I sure did. Want to pick a category? This category is known as One Small, Slow Step for Stoners. Let's go $2,000 for this one. Hey, you know how Woodstock occurred just a few weeks after the moon landing back in '69? Well, there's some hippie who claims to have seen an actual moon rocket. Rocker Keith Moon was the drummer for The Who. Oh, but those weren't moon rocks. No, that was just the rubble that used to be a hotel room. How about picking a category? Welcome to the Jack Attack. You should already know all about the Jack Attack. So let's get right to it. Here's your clue. Who you calling a homophone? E.T. homophone. Unstoppable! Did somebody slip you the answers ahead of time? Let's check out your final score! There it is! Excellent work! I couldn't have done a better job myself. Of course, I would never play by myself because I have better things to do with my time. Now listen, I wouldn't say this to you if I didn't mean it.
You don't know Jack!
Yo!